No, you haven't rolled your clock back 8 years. That is Dan Green in the Bison net as the top v bottom clash came to the packed Basingstoke Arena on Saturday. The Bison called in the Nottingham Panthers man with Stevie Lyle away on international duty with GB. Joining him in Latvia was Greg Owen. So the hosts had another 2 to add to the long-term absentees, although Stuart Mogg came in to help make up the numbers. No changes on the Tigers, buoyed by their victory last weekend. Bison had the best of the early action on the power play. Greg Chambers shot from the point, finding the pads of Declan Ryan, with Nicky Watt sniffing for the rebound. The Tigers covered up. With the power play over, the Tigers came out looking to get shots on Green as early as possible. But the on-loan Panther prowled in the net to keep the door closed. The Bison opener came following prolonged pressure in the zone. Doug Shepherd winning his battle along the board, with the puck eventually spilling out to Chambers. And although Ryan got the first bite of the pie, the coach was there for the rebound and the easy finish. Bison fans happy to get the go-ahead goal on the board early. Shep's 25th of the season, and dare I say, they don't come much easier than that, with Chambers and Joe Greener getting the assists. Obviously keen for more, the Bison continued their charge, with the Tigers once again failing to clear the zone. Chambers setting up Alex Simmons for the initial drive, before great work from Matt Selby created a second chance, Ryan more than equal to the task. Eventually the pressure told, with the Bison getting their second. Full credit to Joe Rand, leaving the Tigers defence trailing. Again Ryan getting the save, but with the defence going with Rand, Miller getting the rebound goal. The Bison being given the freedom at the crease, Rand creating, Miller getting the plaudits, a further assist for Simmons. The Tigers looked for a way back with time ticking down in the first, but Simmons delivered along the boards as the Bison looked to slam the door shut on their opponent. Nicky Watt following that up as the Bison charged forward, putting in the aggression on the red line to send the Tigers tumbling. The forecheck began to bring the results for the hosts, with Watt and Miller battling behind the net, eventually coming free, with Ryan having to work hard on the wraparound. As the buzzer drew near though, the Tigers came alive, pressuring the zone, with men surrounding the netminder. Thomas Yanak had the final second blast from the blue line, but Green seeing it all the way to keep the score at 2-0 following the first. Here's a recap of the best from the opening 20. Tigers fans needed some cheer at the start of the second, but they wouldn't get any. Joe Green has passed, just failing to find his coach for the perfect start before nearly getting on the board himself. An ability to turn defence into attack has been key for the Bison this season. Tony Redmond and Chambers proving that once more, with Ryan closing the door. Then a talking point. Rand doing the hard work behind the goal, firing it across the crease where Selby turned it home. Just out of shot, referee Perring straight away washed out the effort. Take your pick, he said, guys and girls. Even a man in the crease or a kicking motion for the goal. Not much to the argument. By now, the Bison wanted their third insurance goal and were beginning to sniff in the ascendancy. Chambers picking up the loose puck to feed Watt, with Ryan flashing a pad out of nowhere twice. They're coming together afterwards at the net. Much ado about nothing really, as the Bison pressure continued. Next up was Jaroslav Chesky getting the golden opportunity from Shepherd's feed, but again Ryan proving the thorn in the side. But a moment of horror threatened to derail the hosts, with Selby hitting the boards at a horrible angle and force. The pain immediately there to see, but away from that it started kicking off. Rand and Thomas saw in the middle of us all throwing the punches, but concern immediate for Selby. The youngster eventually making his way off under his own steam, but he wouldn't return. The host began to spring a leak into the visitors, and Shepherd was in one-on-one, just failing to pull the trigger in time. Would that prove costly for the hosts? No, Joe Miller showing the coach how it should be done by putting the puck up where Mum keeps the cookie jar. A superb finish put the Bison 3 ahead. Shepherd getting the assist, and no doubt a sense of relief as the second period ended. Here's a look back at the best bits again. Lining up for the third, the task was simple: secure the 2 points. Jeski continued the drive forward, moving neatly to the backhand, but Ryan shut the 5-hole at just the right time. The Tigers weren't out of it though, finding a gap in the defence, but sadly the effort past the post a reflection of the toothless Tigers' performance. Only a good poke from Ryan keeping the scoreline at 3. If there's anything the Tigers can take, they tightened defensively as the game went on. Cameron Wynn's effort saw the Tigers surround Ryan and clear up the garbage. Only expected Dan Green to see a lot of rubber on his Bison return. Instead, just the 12 shots made their way to him. A comfortable evening's work ending with a shutout. Another injury marred the end of the match, a stray stick catching Thomas Karpov in the face, with the blood immediately there. But the Bison fans can cheer, another victory for their side, and after the match, Tony Redmond and Dan Green shared their views.
Tony, thanks very much for joining us. Congratulations on tonight's game. What do you think were the highlights and the high points?
Well, I think we played well as a unit. I think you know, we really pulled together tonight and did a lot of the little things right. Collectively as a team, which made it successful.
Right. And the home form seems so much stronger than the away form. Is there any reason for that, do you think?
Well, I think, you know, every team goes through a point in time where there's a little bit of a shaky run of form. It just happens to be that we were going through that over the course of Christmas and New Year type thing. But you're not going to win every match. So, you know, I think as a team we try not to focus on it too much. We play every game where we try to win, and you know, it doesn't matter whether we're playing at home or playing away, that we do our best to actually do that.
Well, the new joiners seem to have settled in very, very well recently.
I mean, we've had our fair share of injuries, which, you know, we've brought some other guys in, and, you know, they're bedding in well, and you know, bringing a new energy and a new aspect to the team, and I think it's been good.
Well, congratulations tonight.
Some quality of shots you get in the defence in front of you, because it's top versus bottom, you can tell from half causes problems.
Yeah, you know, I was actually, from our point of view, I wouldn't say surprised, but I guess I was a little bit at how sort of solid we were, and, you know, we gave up, you know, I hardly had any shots.
5 shots.
Yeah. You know, I didn't have many shots, no sort of odd man rushes, no, you know, even on the power play they didn't really get anything. I thought, considering we were missing 2 or 3 guys, I think, at least.
Some injuries.
Especially when we went out, yeah. I thought we battled really well, and no, it was, I mean, obviously it's not quite as fast as the Elite League, and there's not the depth. You know, most teams in the Elite League have sort of 3 good lines, whereas here it's probably 2 and a bit maybe. And especially, you know, no disrespect to Telford, but they are one of the lower teams, so it was, you know, they didn't cause us too many problems. But I just thought we just handled it really well, and I thought we were credit, especially the D. Like, we only had 4D for a lot of the game. I thought we were good.
I think it's missing a few guys.
Yeah.
A couple of key guys on D or dropping back, but then last weekend Telford did got some trouble.
Yeah, I remember Shep saying, you know, I know they're bottom of the league, but they've given us trouble the last few weeks, so we've really got to be, you know, he had all the boys fired up for the game, and I thought we came out dominating.